Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Volcage TV, where I continue to do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of new vehicle that I actually own and can use in this race and succeed. 3 rounds. Again, 3 rounds, just like the last race. For the last race, I was driving a rental. And I had to drive around a little bit around the test track, get the mileage to upgrade it. So now I have a level 1 upgraded car ready for these 3 rounds. And these 3 rounds should be enough to get me to the next set of upgrades. Are these all circuit racing, I hope? I can't see what this one is. If these are eliminations, I'm in a little trouble. I think that does say elimination back there, and then this is back to circuit racing. I mean, I won't be in trouble, it's just I have to finish in first place in an elimination race, which is difficult because you can get knocked out right away. But let's do it. I'm still playing hard on hard mode, hard difficulty. I succeeded in the first one on hard difficulty. I think I'm going to see this time. Even though they gave me the slowest car. I said there's a bug I ran into. Maybe it was just with that particular race, but I'm not taking chances. Where if you used one of the vehicles that you could purchase, or you could acquire and get free or whatever, then you wouldn't, there's a race, the last race, you have to have the car fully upgraded, or you have to be eligible for the car to be fully upgraded, and it doesn't recognize the car that you are driving unless you have to have the first car they give you fully upgraded. You have to have enough miles in the car they loan you to be fully upgraded, rather than any car. So you can drive any car you want, but you can't get in the last race unless you also put mileage on the car they loaned you. So you might as well just stick with the car that they loaned you. Anyway, starting 11th as per usual. And difficulty is still hard. Okay. Alright, let's do it. 3 races. This, it might very well take me an hour to get through these 3 races. The cars are getting fast. The drivers are mean. The tracks are difficult and long. This is the pro circuit. This is the last category in the pro circuit. I'll be playing a new game after this. I don't know what the new game is, but you guys watching on YouTube do, because you're watching a month after I'm playing this, and I'll be making this decision soon. I've called out to the Twitch people to please vote in my poll. The poll will have expired by the time you're watching on YouTube. What do I have to finish? 3rd overall? So you should know by now, if you're watching on YouTube, there will be a community post. And by the time I start the game, there should be a trailer. I will actually play the game before I put the trailer up, just in case I play the game for a stream and realize, no, this is not the right game. I can quickly switch to the other game. And, oh no, that's terrible. Oh no. I'm not going to spend a rewind on that. I might need it more later, but I still have plenty of race to go, I think. I only get 3 rewinds. I lost 1 position. Actually, I think it was even 1 person passed me. Of course, I passed the disabled guy, the car that was disabled on the side of the road, too. So. Yeah, hard difficulty is, I'm starting to hit my limit on being able to play hard difficulty. The cars are more and more difficult to play. Before I started playing the game, I played it a bit, get an idea of what difficulty would be right for me, what other options and things would be right. Eventually I had to turn up all the traction control and ABS and that sort of thing. Mostly the stability control. And I will play on medium or easy if the hard or medium proves to be too difficult. For a particular car class, or in a particular race. Oh, I didn't see the line that was going that way until the last second. I didn't know if I was going passing the inside or the outside. There's no way I can read that highly zoomed in map in my peripheral vision when I'm driving at 100 miles an hour plus, and I have to watch the car in front of me. No, I don't know the courses enough. Although this would be the kind of game, if I wasn't streaming, this would be the kind of game I would sit and play for hours. I do enjoy the game a lot, and eventually would probably get to learn the courses. But I almost never play any video games without streaming them anymore. Every 3 months during my mid-season marathon. This is coming out on YouTube after the 1st of August, I believe. So you will have missed the opportunity to watch my mid-summer marathon. First Saturday of August it runs. And that's a Twitch exclusive stream that I stream for 12 hours. In that case, I do get to play games that I don't normally get to play because I stream them. And I get to, like this game, I can't, while I'm streaming the game, I cannot play it on my own because it counts as mileage for career mode. It counts as money for career mode. There is no way to play the game that's not career, that doesn't affect your career mode stats, so can't really play it unless I'm playing career mode something that I want to affect my career mode stats, which of course I want to do on stream because this is a playthrough after all. The last racing game I played before this was TTL Man 3. Great game, great graphics, impossible to play with the AI. And so, of course, when I did the career mode playthrough, it was nothing but frustrating because the AI is so much more difficult, I could say hyperbolically 10 times more difficult, but I mean, what does that mean? I could say 100 times more difficult. What it means is I couldn't finish anywhere but last place, and a very distant last place in any AI race I did, no matter what difficulty level I set it to, even the easiest available difficulty. So, but I did do the playthrough because it's a beautiful game, and it's fun to play, but yeah, it wasn't, it's not a game that I would be playing on my own. If I was going to play against the AI, because it's ridiculous. The AI is And that's compared to TTL Man 2. That's not compared to, like, not just compared to other titles. This is compared to the game just before it, but the same franchise, the game before. I can't believe how much more difficult it is. I think it's due to the fact that TTL Man, the original, and TTL Man 2 were written by one team. The developer was one team, and then for TTL Man 3, they got a second development team to come in and do it. And that developer, I don't know if they rewrote something from scratch or something. They came in and they decided the game was too easy. Maybe they listened to the real He-Men out there that are 12 years old and say, "This game's too easy, man." Even though, you know, they never beat the game either. So, people trying to prove their manhood. Yeah, which was wrong to do. You don't listen to the loudest people in the room. Never, ever listen. Here's a life lesson from an old retired guy. Never listen to the loudest person in the room. Always ignore them. You got a decision to make, an important decision. You got, you know, a lot of people giving you feedback. The loudest people, never listen to them. Get feedback from the quietest people if you can. Never listen to the loudest people. That's the secret to management, including and especially software management. Okay, I finished 9th. I got some points. I got 2 points. Can I come back from that? I'll be starting in the middle of the pack again. I have to finish 3rd. This is going to be challenging, but I'm not going to start over. I'm not going to restart. I'll do the 2nd race at least. And see how I do. I gotta tell you, didn't finish as high as I'd like. I started in 11th and finished in 9th. So I will probably abort this. I mean, I won't probably. I will certainly abort this if I don't finish. If I don't finish in the top, say 3. I started in 14th. Is that right? Probably. Is 3, 3rd, 9th place in the back. Is 22. Yeah, I can kind of tell already that I'm not going to, even though I do have the level 1 upgrades for this car, I can kind of tell already finishing 3rd is not going to happen. You might have been able to tell that somebody was on my tail. And it was my rival, my purple rival. And that was my teammate. Let me tell him to hold back. I forgot to do that last race. My teammate may have finished ahead of me. Got to do that. Okay, yeah, tell me to stay out of their way. I was not in their way. They were in my way. You get a nemesis even if somebody gets in your way and hits you. You still go, oh, he tapped me, but I got through it. I got a penalty? No, I didn't get a penalty. I couldn't have gotten a penalty. I see a red lap time, but that was just my first lap, so how could I get a red lap time based on comparison of times? Which makes me think that the lap time was like invalidated because I got a time penalty. I don't know. I didn't see the sign for time penalty. Oh, I wish I knew this course. Like I said, I don't spend hours and hours driving, playing this game. I only play it on stream, and so it's, I don't pay attention enough. I don't pay attention enough to figure out the course. You know, when you're streaming too, if you don't stream, you don't realize the focus that it takes. There are a lot of really good streamers who stream and play the game really, really well if they're streaming. I think, you know, the big streamers that do that are experts at a game, stream it, they have played that same game a lot, both on and off of stream. If they're doing a playthrough of a game, it's not their first playthrough. And not that I'm saying I you know, would have talent to do that, that I played through the game many times. I just don't have the skill to do that, but it is difficult. It is more difficult streaming a game than sitting down and playing it over and over again. If I play this game for hours on my own, without having to stream it, yes, he did tap me. 5-0. No, look at that. See, that's what the guy will do. That's what the nemesis will do. And he's pretty fast too, so he'll come from behind and do it. Oh, are you a nemesis for that guy too? No, they're always super aggressive. I think he's gonna tap me. Yep, see, he tapped me. He came out of the driving line and tapped me. Oh, I just couldn't hit the brakes in time. I didn't know the course. That's something that at least I could learn the course if I streamed it more. I would not have the talent to, you know, compete with anybody that's played the game as many hours as I would play it, but at least I would learn the course better. I still wouldn't learn it great because I'm an old man with a limited memory, but passing a few people. This is the last lap. Oh, and I didn't know that turn was there. I mean, I know Spa. I can learn courses. It might take me longer, but I know some of the big courses. I know Spa. Finishing 6th. That's going to be enough to get me some points. Let's see where I end up. I'm going to look at miles, see if I'm getting at least enough miles to get me to the next upgrade level. Yes, I made the next upgrade level, so that's good. I won't have to do a custom event. And I finished 6th. Where am I? 10th overall with 10 points total. That's not good. I need to finish 3rd. These two guys will finish near the end. This guy will probably finish near the end as well. People that only got points in one game or the other and that are near the top. This guy will probably finish near the end. So if I finish ahead of those 4 guys, and this guy maybe as well, and this guy and then this guy maybe as well, and this guy maybe as well. So I will start behind them. I will only have to climb up to probably 6. How many points do I need? This guy already has 25, 19, 19. So I'll have to at least climb up to 19 points. To get to 19 points, right now I have 10 points. So I need 9 points in the last race. To get 9 points, I have to finish, let's see, 18. What is it? 18. 12. 10. So what number was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to finish 5 or better. At least 5 or better. Can I finish 5 or better? Well, what did I finish in this race? I finished 6th. So I can probably do it. It'll be difficult, but I'm going to try it. If I don't try it, I'll just redo this race on medium. And if I don't win then, I'll redo this race on easy. Rather than starting the whole thing. Because I think I can, on easy, finish 5th or better. On a medium, probably finish 5th or better. But I'll give it one shot on hard. Because I only need to finish 3rd. Overall. I'm hitting the walls. You cannot learn this course from looking at that. And that's another thing that bugs me. It's so zoomed in. Little things bug me about the game. It's very fun to play. The little things bug me. The fact that the map on the left is so zoomed in, you can't, even if you have a chance to glance over and look at it, you can't tell what turns are coming by looking at that mini map on the left. It is not, it's not zoomed out far enough. By the time you see, oh, there's a turn coming, you better have already started getting lined up for that turn. And, I mean, you might as well use the racing line, which is one of the reasons I'm using the racing line, because otherwise I wouldn't know. And the racing line starts to turn yellow, you know, oh, there's a turn. The only problem is, sometimes there's turns you got to slow down for, if they're not extreme turns, that the racing line doesn't change colors. The racing line colors are off. Another small thing that annoys me about the game, which is otherwise very fun to play. Trying to focus as best as I can. I don't think I've won too many car classes staying on hard difficulty recently. Since I started the pro level. The vehicles are faster, they're harder for me to control, so they're harder for me to drive. So it's more difficult for me to beat the AI on hard difficulty. It's not something I had considered when I was testing this out. I started a little bit of a career mode to test it out, and then I actually did suffer through the story mode. Fortunately, I didn't suffer from long. There's only 32 events in the story mode. And then I suffered through, or not suffered through, then I played events in career mode to get an idea of that. Yeah, that's a terrible term. Deserve to lose a place. But, you know, I was not eligible for pro or semi-pro, and I only played so far, so I was still in the rookie league. And I gauged everything towards the rookie league difficulty. And, that's a fun sequence. And then what I did is I just reset all my data, all the data for the game, because I don't think they have an option in there to say reset career mode. Some games do. You can reset your career. But I play on Xbox. I can just say delete the data for this game, and did that, and I can start over fresh. Nice thing about consoles, my hard drive went out, or my external hard drive went out, and everything, all your data is automatically backed up to the cloud when you play on a console. So my external hard drive went out, almost all my games were stored. Everything was stored. All my games were stored on the external hard drive. All the apps that I could store on the external hard drive. And so I got a new external hard drive, plugged it in, just reinstall everything, and bam, it reinstalled everything. I mean, I had to choose the stuff over and over, and I look at my menu, see what I had installed, and reinstalled everything. And some of the things, because of my stream, the games that I stream, I reinstalled onto the internal drive, so I could play those where I left off before. I really needed to take that turn better. I really need to take that turn better. I'm on the last lap. I haven't had a reset yet. I'm taking a reset there. Because I'm close to being able to maybe make it, but I don't want to get caught behind somebody. 9th place will give me a point. It will not give me enough points. 9th place is going to be 2 points. But it is possible for me to pass a bunch of people at once if there's an accident that I avoid. So all hope is not lost yet. Now see, I got a nemesis. This guy behind me tapped me. Best experience with driving games is when you need to pick up 3 places. There's 3 cars in front of you. You're on your last lap. It's like, can I do it? Can I do it? And then you do it. I mean, that's the best. That's the best feeling is when you actually succeed, not just chase. Oh no, that's a flashback. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I'm getting close to catching that guy in front of me. Oh, I didn't do it. I didn't know where the line was. Is 6th place going to be enough? No. I do not see my car there. Alright. If I hit continue here, do I have the option to replay? Just that race? Or am I, don't have it? I could have to stop the game in the middle, maybe. I think there's the option. Restart. Okay. I will say restart. And oh, I should have seen how close I was. That would tell me whether I need to go easy or medium. I'll try medium first. No, restart race. Yes, you gotta kind of hack it because I didn't say restart race. And if there's no other way to apply it, you have to apply a different one. If you go back to the one you have, there's no apply button. You have to apply a different one, and then it'll ask you, okay, do you want to restart the race with this new difficulty level? Yes, I want to restart the race. So now I know I'm playing a medium. All right. I didn't look to see how close I was, but that would have given me an idea where I need to finish. But I think on medium, based on the other play, I think on medium I can finish close to the top on medium, like maybe even win it, maybe third. I think if I finish third, I've almost certainly can finish in the top 3 overall, even though I'm well out of third after the first 2 races. And if this fails, then I'll go back and redo this last race as easy, and then I know certainly will finish high enough. Probably high enough to win the race, which is, will almost certainly give me enough points to win. Finish third overall, maybe even win overall. Why are you doing that to me? Oh, you're my nemesis. That's why you were blocking me. I was not on the racing line. You came over to block me. Whoa, avoid that. That was nice. Full fender brake there. Never hurts anyone when you're playing a game. It does have damage in the game, but it's not visual only damage. It's real damage, but it's, you know, arcade-like damage. You get damage, but it hardly affects you. The worst thing that can happen to you is that you blow a tire. Yeah, I was pretty confident, even starting where I was starting, that on medium difficulty I could probably win the race. Okay, it's all on me now. Nobody to blame but myself if I don't win this race. The sad thing would be if I win the race and I still don't finish third. Which would mean I'd have to replay the entire event, because that would mean I was just too far behind. Even winning it didn't get me the points. The driving is fun, the courses are fun, the cars are fun. Like I said, if I wasn't, if I wasn't moving on to another game for the purposes of Twitch, the purposes of streaming, Twitch and YouTube, content creating, this would be a game I would come back to and play just for fun. I wouldn't play career mode, but, you know, I would play it just for fun. The races are fun, but and I wouldn't have the same frustrations I have with working my way through career mode. But truth be told, I'll probably never pick up this game again. Maybe I'll play it on my mid-summer marathon, I don't know. I'm likely to have moved on to a different game by then. I can come back and play this. There's games on my midsummer marathon that I play, like I only get a chance to play every 3 months. Some of my favorite games. And, but, you know, I don't get to play all of them, because I play one game, usually I play one game for 2 hours, or play 3 different games each game. Sorry, play 6 different games, each game for 2 hours. So I get 6 games to pick for the marathon. And that's I thought that was the finish line. I've got more than 6 games I would like to play each season that I don't get a chance to play. So I only picked 6, and inevitably I pick the same game more than once because, you know, I pick the same couple of games every 3 months because even though there's other games I haven't played that I like, my very, very favorites I want to play every 3 months. These are my very, very favorites. My very, very favorites that I could maybe do a series, you know, a career series on, but I just don't have time. Producing enough content for 2 videos a day on YouTube is 2 50 to 55 minute long videos on YouTube is enough. I'm an old retired guy. I stream for close to 20 hours. I think I stream for, what did I calculate, 16, 17 hours a week. And then I take at least half that long in order to chop up the videos for YouTube. So chop up the streams for YouTube videos. So I'm doing enough now. I could only do another game if I replaced one of the games I'm playing now, and the only game that I would be willing to replace right now is this one, but I'm going to do another racing game. Snow Runner I play on Sundays. That's near and dear to my heart. I'm committed to playing that game for the next several years, to be honest. And Civilization 6, I'm digging that game, which I play on Tuesday, Thursday nights. Twitch.tv/RollCageUnderBarTV. Actually, you can type schedule in Twitch chat, and it'll tell you what the schedule is. Which doesn't display on the YouTube overlay. I should probably change the bot that does that. But yeah, Tuesday, Thursday nights is when I play Civilization 6, starting at 6:30 p.m. U.S. Central, and which is 6 hours later in the UK always. And then Saturdays I play racing starting at 12:30 p.m. for about 4 hours, and then on Sundays I play Dirt Rally. Or no, Saturdays I play Dirt Rally, beginning of the month instead of this, and then Sundays I play Snow Runner for like 6 to 7 hours. So that's my schedule. Tuesday, Thursday night, 6:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Saturday, Sunday starting at 12:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Be there. All right, continue. Did I do it? Yes, I finished first overall, as I thought I would probably finish first overall. I finished that last race in first. Yay, I only need third. I got first. And for the event, how much? I got it by 10 points. So I could have lost 10 points, which means 15th place. 15. I would need 15 points. Which is what? 25, 18, third. So yeah, I would have had to finish third to get first place. To get third place, it would have been the same thing because 3 people finished in 25th. So to get third place, I would have had to get 25 points. I would have got first place. If I got 21 points, I would have got fourth place and up and out of it. So yeah, you win all tiebreakers. So 25 points would have got me first place. Like 4 people would be shared for first place. So I would be in fourth place. Ahead of this guy, but behind those 3, and I'm going to finish in fourth place and not made it. So I did need a third place finish to finish third overall, which is interesting. And if I finished second or first, I would have then won overall. All right, let's get that going. It's already at 40 minutes, so I'm not going to be able to do another full race, I don't think. But I will probably make this a little bit shorter stream. I will upgrade this car in the garage. So I know the next race is going to need this to be upgraded. Track day. Nope, wrong buttons. This button. Oh, track day. No, this button. I got the sound again. It's not because I just bought it. It's because I can now upgrade it more, I guess. And now stage 2 upgrades for this. I might even have the mounts in stage 3. There's a lot of mounts I drove. Yes, but I'm not going to do stage 3. Because under career, pro, under track day, the next race I have to do is this one. It's 2 rounds. I definitely don't have time for this. It's an elimination race. Ooh, I have to finish in first. It's an elimination race, and then the fully upgraded one. It's only 1 round. Unfortunately, the second race. Problem with elimination races is the better you do in the first race, the farther back you do, you start in the second race. And so if you win the first race, you start in the last place. And they eliminate 2 people like every 10 seconds, starting after about 30 seconds. So you have 30 seconds to pass 2 people. If you win the first race, you're rewarded with having to pass 2 people within 30 seconds. And then another 2 people every 2 seconds or every 10 seconds thereafter. So winning the first race makes the event much harder than finishing like 5th in the first event. The first race. If you come in 5th in the first race, you've got a better chance of winning the overall event than if you come in first. If you come in 3rd, you have a better chance than if you finish. You have a better chance than if you finish first, but maybe slightly less chance if you finish 5th. So I will be trying to finish no higher than 3rd, because that gives me a little bit of bonus time to pass a few people. So if I finish 3rd in the first race and 3rd in the second race, that'll be more than enough to win the whole thing. If I finish 5th in the first race, I'll get a little bit more bonus, and then 3rd in the second race will probably be enough for me to win, but I might need to finish higher than that. So 3rd is kind of ideal. I'm finishing 3rd in the first race, and I finish in 5th in the second race. I'll probably win, but it'll be close, and if I finish higher than 5th, I'm almost certainly guaranteed to get it with 2 third places or 3rd and a 4th. That's based on my experience. So a 2-round elimination. Now 3-round elimination is a whole different dynamic, and it throws everything off. But yeah, with 2-round elimination, you don't want to finish first in the first race, because otherwise you got a lot of pressure right at the beginning to pass people. You may end up restarting that race a few times till you do. Otherwise, you get eliminated. Like one of the first 4 people get eliminated. One of the first 6 people get eliminated. You don't get any points, and then somebody else will finish first and beat you on points. All right. I think I am going to end this episode a little early. It's been 45 minutes, but again, there's no time for me to do this race. And there isn't really any time for me to do a lap around anything interesting either. So it is a little early episode, 45 minutes. I will, if you're watching on Twitch, though, stick around. I'm going to look for someone to raid. I'm ending the stream, but I will be looking for someone to raid. So stick around for a few minutes if you're watching on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, that is the end of this YouTube episode. The next episode, when I do this race and try to face elimination, try to hype it up a little bit, will be the next weekend at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time, which is midnight in the UK, and noon the next day in New Zealand. If you want to search for U.S. Central Time, the easiest thing to type is time in Iowa. I live in the beautiful Twin Cities, Minnesota, but I have nothing against Iowa, and it's much easier to type than Minneapolis, Minnesota. Anyway, folks, Twitch, stick around. YouTube, next episode. Thank you much for watching. For those of you on YouTube, hope you have a great night, great morning, great afternoon, great evening, great whenever until I see you again. I always get those things out of order. And wherever you are going, on the road or in life, be sure to enjoy the drive. All right, Twitch, stick around. YouTube, next episode. For you, I'm out of here. Bye-bye.